Hello, this is Bounty Lux, and we are back with another video. But before we proceed to our list, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications to be notified of every upload. In February, Whitney Wolfe Herd, the 31-year-old co-founder of Bumble, took her matchmaking company public to become the youngest female CEO in the United States to ring an opening bell, and the world's youngest self-made woman billionaire. Wolfe Herd, worth $1 billion and $3 million, is one of 63 women who will appear on Forbes' annual World's Billionaires list for the first time in 2021. From the United States to China, 328 women made the Forbes Billionaires list, increasing 241 last year. The women on the list are collectively worth $1 trillion and $53 million, a nearly 60% increase over the previous year. They increased their wealth by a total of $570 billion and $7 million, owing primarily to resurgent stock markets around the world. 12 of these women share their fortunes with either their husband, child, or sibling, up from 7 last year, including Germany's Beat Heister, an heir to the Aldi supermarket fortune, who shares it with her brother Carl Albrecht Jr. Keiko Arakawa of Japan is a newcomer this year who shares her fortune. 4 decades ago, she and her husband, Yoichi, founded video game developer Koei Tecmo. Forbes recently revealed their list of the world's richest women in 2021. Please stay tuned as soon as we begin the list. Iris Fontbona is 10th in the rankings. After dropping off the list in 2020, Chilean billionaire Iris Fontbona has returned to the top 10 richest women list this year. Fontbona is the widow of Andronico Luksic, the former chairman of Kiseno, a subsidiary of the Luksic Group, one of Chile's largest conglomerates. Fontbona also owns the majority of Kiseno. Aside from that, she and her children own Antofagasta, a Chilean mining company with sales of $5 billion and $1 million in 2020. She is now 78 years old and lives in Chile, where she has a net worth of $23 billion and $3 million and works in the mining industry. Gina Rinehart is the 9th richest person in the mining industry, with a net worth of $23 billion and $6 million. This 67-year-old billionaire calls Australia home. Gina Rinehart, an Australian mining magnate, and Harris is also the country's richest person. She is currently the executive chairman of Hancock Prospecting, a privately held mining and agricultural company founded by her father, Lang Hancock. The company was impacted by the pandemic but has since recovered, contributing to Rinehart's estimated 77% stake in the company. Susanne Klatten, a 58-year-old German woman, is ranked 8th. She has a net worth of $27 billion and $7 million and works in the automobile and pharmaceutical industries. Susanne Klatten, a German billionaire Harris, is the daughter of Herbert and Joanna Quaint, the former German industrialist known for saving luxury vehicle manufacturer BMW from bankruptcy. Klatten's fortune increased by $10 billion and $9 million due to BMW's recovery from a slump earlier in the pandemic. In addition, the company reported nearly $119 billion in revenue in 2020, and its stock price has increased by more than 93% since mid-March 2020. Following her father's death, the BMW Harris inherited a 12.5% stake, which increased to 19.22% following her mother's death in 2015. In addition to her fortune from the German automaker, she inherited her late father's 50.1% stake in Atlanta, a pharmaceutical and chemical manufacturer. Huiyan is the next richest person in China's real estate industry, with a net worth of $29 billion and $6 million. Huiyan is the only Asian billionaire on this list, as well as the youngest. She owns about 58% of Country Garden Holdings, a Chinese real estate company. Her father, Yang Guoqing, has been transferring her equity into the business since 2007, adding significantly to her wealth. Yang also serves as the chairman of Bright Scholar Education Holdings, a Chinese education firm that went public on the New York Stock Exchange in 2007. Following her is the 81-year-old Jacqueline Mars from the United States, listed in the food industry with a net worth of $31 billion and $3 million. American Harris Jacqueline Mars and her brother John each own roughly 1/3 of Mars Incorporated. The $40 billion candy, pet care, and food company is best known for M&M's and Skittles and was founded in 1911 by the Mars siblings' grandfather, Frank C. Mars. Hey there, pal! Before we go ahead and continue on our list, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Returning to the list, we have Miriam Adelson, a 75-year-old American businesswoman who works in the casino industry. She currently has a net worth of $38 billion and $2 million. Israeli-American doctor Miriam Adelson was the late business magnate Sheldon Adelson's wife. After his death, Adelson inherited her husband's fortune and now owns a 56% stake in the casino operator. Although Adelson remains one of the world's wealthiest women, the company lost $985 million in the second quarter of 2020 due to lockdowns at the casinos and resorts. It reopened in June 2020, but still reported a net loss of $1 billion and $69 billion, a far cry from the previous year's profit of $2 billion and $7 million. Julia Koch comes in fourth place on the list. She is a 58-year-old woman from the chemical industry in the United States with a net worth of $46 billion and $4 million. Julia Koch, an American socialite and philanthropist, is David Koch's widow, from whom she inherited her fortune when he died in 2019. Koch and her children currently own 42% of the family business, Koch Industries, America's largest private company by revenue last year. Charles Koch, David's older brother, is the chairman of the billion-dollar conglomerate's board of directors. We have another billionaire woman from the United States in the e-commerce industry, a 50-year-old woman, MacKensie Scott, with a $53 billion net worth. Until the Bill and Melinda Gates divorce, MacKensie Scott's high-profile divorce with Amazon founder Jeff Bezos was the most expensive in the world. Scott gave away $5 billion and $8 million in grants to over 500 nonprofit organizations across the United States, supporting causes ranging from racial equality to public health and LGBTQ+ rights, making her the pandemic's most generous philanthropist. Alice Walton is the next richest person in the retail industry with a net worth of $61 billion and $8 million. Walton was previously the world's richest woman, and despite losing the title to Bettencourt Meyers, she still made $7 billion and $4 million last year. Walton is the heir to the fortune of Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart. During the pandemic, the company's stock has increased by more than 5% since mid-March 2020. They then began offering free delivery as part of an Amazon Prime-style membership program. This contributed to an increase in online sales of up to 69%. And now, according to Forbes, the richest woman in the world is none other than Françoise Bettencourt Meyers. She is a 64-year-old French woman working in the beauty industry. She is worth a whopping $73 billion and $6 million. Bettencourt Meyers is the daughter of Huiyan Bettencourt and Eugene Schuler, who founded the L'Oreal Cosmetics Company. Her late mother bequeathed her wealth to her. Even though the cosmetics giant's profits fell by 6% in 2020 due to the pandemic, the stock rose by 38% the following year. Since 1997, the French billionaire has served on the board of L'Oreal. In addition, she gave $266 million to rebuild Notre Dame in Paris after a fire destroyed it. That's it for today's video. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications of every upload. This is Bounty Lux, and we will see you in our next video.